Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the news from SABA Satellite Channel from Mali. Here are tonight's top stories.
President Al-Alimi receives a cable of congratulations from German President on Unity National Day.
Member of Presidential Leadership Council Dr. Abdullah Al-Alimi reviews military readiness in coordination with defense leaders.
And member of Presidential Leadership Council Tariq Saleh opens Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Hospital in Al-Khoufa. Welcome back and to the details. President of the Presidential Leadership Council, Dr. Rashad Al-Alimi, received a congratulatory message from German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier on the 36th National Day of the Republic of Yemen, May 22nd. In his message, the German president extended his congratulations to President Al-Alimi and the Yemeni people on the anniversary of the Yemeni unity. Steinmeier said Yemen is marking its National Day under difficult circumstances, noting that the war in the Middle East has serious consequences beyond the region. He said the Yemeni government, under President Al-Alimi's leadership, has emerged stronger from the challenges of recent months. The German president stressed that reaching a political solution and returning to a political process remain urgent priorities, especially in light of worsening conditions facing citizens in areas affected by the actions of Houthi militia. He also referred to the shared experiences of Yemen and Germany in national reunification and reaffirmed Germany's commitment as a reliable partner supporting the Yemeni people's aspirations for peace and stability.
President of the Presidential Leadership Council, Rashad Mohammed Al-Alimi, sent a congratulatory message to Eritrean President Isaias Afwerki on the occasion of his country's Independence Day. On behalf of himself, the members of the Presidential Leadership Council and the government, President Al-Alimi expressed sincere congratulations to President Afwerki. He wished the Eritrean president continued health and happiness, and the government and people of Eritrea further progress and prosperity. President Al-Alimi also expressed his hope for continued growth and development in bilateral relations between the two friendly countries across various fields.
Member of the Presidential Leadership Council, Abdullah Al-Alimi, met today with Minister of State and Governor of Aden Abdurrahman Sheikh to review conditions in the temporary capital. The meeting discussed efforts to strengthen security and stability, improve services, and address citizens' needs across Aden's districts. Al-Alimi was briefed on challenges facing the local authority, particularly in electricity, water infrastructure, and coordination with the government institutions.
In a separate meeting, Al-Alimi met with Lahj Governor Murad Al-Halimi to review the governor's conditions, local authority performance, and efforts to enhance security, stability, and basic services. He praised the efforts of both governors in improving service performance, reinforcing state institutions, and coordinating security and administrative work. Al-Alimi stressed the need for integrated action between local authorities, the government, and state institutions, while commending Saudi Arabia's support for priority service and development files in Aden and Lahj.
Member of the Presidential Leadership Council, Abdullah Al-Alimi, met today with Deputy Chief of the General Staff, Major General Ahmed Al-Basr Salim, along with senior military officials and leaders from the Ministry of Defense. At the beginning of the meeting, Al-Alimi conveyed the greetings of President of the Presidential Leadership Council and Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, Dr. Rashad Al-Alimi, to the military leadership and personnel stationed across various fronts. The meeting reviewed the field situation, levels of readiness and discipline, training and qualification efforts, logistical support, and mechanisms to strengthen operational coordination among military units and formations. Al-Alimi praised the sacrifices of the armed forces in confronting the Houthi militia and terrorist organizations, stressing that the current stage requires high readiness, unified military decision-making, discipline, and national responsibility. He also praised Saudi Arabia's support for Yemen and the role of the joint forces in strengthening coordination, readiness, and military effectiveness.
Member of the Presidential Leadership Council, Tariq Saleh, opened today the Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Hospital in Al-Khoufa, Hodeidah Governorate, coinciding with the celebration of the 36th National Day of the Republic of Yemen, May 22nd. Tariq Saleh toured several departments of the hospital, accompanied by Hodeidah Governor Al-Hassan Tahir and Member of the Parliament Nasser Bajil. The hospital, built with support from the United Arab Emirates, covers an area of 24,300 square meters and includes 82 inpatient beds. Tariq Saleh reviewed the hospital's modern medical equipment, including operating rooms, intensive care units, inpatient wards, radiology, MRI, and outpatient clinics. He thanked Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan and Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan for their support to Yemen, saying the hospital will provide advanced medical services to residents of the area and neighboring districts. He also stressed the importance of restoring state institutions and ending the Houthi militia coup.
Member of the Presidential Leadership Council and Governor of Hadramaut Salim Al-Khambashi directed the resumption of work to complete the Dalia-Yabath Road project, with nearly 29 kilometers remaining. The road is considered a vital route that will ease movement, serve citizens, and support economic and development activity between the two districts. Al-Khambashi reviewed the technical study and project requirements with the Public Works and Roads Office on the Hadramaut coast, and listened to a briefing on the road's importance for linking Yabath with the Dalia. He stressed the need to complete the project quickly to reduce citizen suffering and improve services. In a separate meeting, Al-Khambashi met with the leadership of Hadramaut Protection Forces to discuss their conditions and the mechanism for integrating them into the army and security institutions. He directed the formation of a specialized committee to list all members of the force, paving the way for their official inclusion according to approved procedures.
U.S. President Donald Trump received today the credentials of Jamila Ali Raja as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Yemen to the United States. During the credential ceremony at the White House, Ambassador Raja conveyed the greetings of the President of the Presidential Leadership Council, Rashad Mohammed Al-Alimi, to the U.S. President. She affirmed the Yemeni government's keenness to strengthen cooperation and a strategic partnership between the two countries across political, economic, security, and development fields. Raja also stressed the importance of U.S. support for the government's efforts to restore state institutions, achieve stability, and ease the humanitarian crisis facing the Yemeni people. President Trump welcomed Ambassador Raja and wished her success in her diplomatic duties, asking her to convey his greetings to President Al-Alimi and affirming the United States' keenness to strengthen bilateral relations. The Yemeni embassy in Washington listed Jamila Ali Raja as Yemen's Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary, and Yemen's Foreign Ministry reported the credential ceremony on May 23, 2026.
Yemen participated today in a four-nation health ministers meeting with Sudan, Somalia, and Djibouti, held on the sidelines of the World Health Assembly in Geneva. Yemen's delegation was headed by Minister of Public Health and Population Ghassan Bahaibeh. The meeting discussed ways to strengthen regional health cooperation and address shared challenges facing the four countries. Discussions reviewed progress under the Memorandum of Understanding on Regional Health Cooperation, aimed at expanding coordination, exchanging technical expertise, and improving the ability of health systems to respond to cross-border challenges. The ministers also discussed joint efforts to combat cross-border diseases, strengthen epidemic surveillance, and improve preparedness for health emergencies. The meeting addressed the health impact of migration and displacement, especially at border crossings and transit points, as well as climate-related health risks, including malaria, dengue fever, and cholera. The meeting agreed to task technical teams with preparing joint regional health projects for discussion at the next ministerial meeting. That was the news bulletin from SABA Satellite Channel from Marib. Thank you for watching. Have a good time.
Have a good time.